It was never more important in a global pandemic winter to make sure that we could get these pods out. This cold weather we have experienced over the last few months perfectly highlighted how much these sleep pods are needed.
People who use the pods, really positive feedback on the whole. They are received very well. They offer a sanctuary, they offer respite. People can actually get some sleep when they're in a sleep pod. And obviously, if you can't sleep, then you can't function.
After the massive disruption that coronavirus caused us last year, we realised, or we were concerned that this winter would be a really big winter for sleep pods with a lot of need on the streets. When the autumn restrictions really kicked in, we realised that we weren't going to be able to run big sleep pod builds, which is how we've always built sleep pods in the past, by getting large numbers of volunteers in a big warehouse and building them together. We realised that was a thing of the past for this winter. As a result of that, we came up with the idea of the home build. If we're able to manage the logistics behind it, we believe that harnessing the massive energy of our volunteer community and allowing them to build at home would be a no-brainer. So we tweaked our processes quite a bit, and we ran some COVID test trials. We did some work on prepping our material packs in different ways, and we worked hard on how we would work it logistically. As a result of that, the home build project really took off in November.
All the feedback we've been getting from volunteers has been very positive, that they've been able to make some use of their time at home and feeling like they're genuinely doing something. These sleep pods that you build at home will go out to the street. We do check them, and before they go out, we wrap them in black plastic. And then they go out onto the street.
We couldn't have built without the home builds. There was just no way to do it. We've never been short of volunteers. We've always managed to hit the targets that we've set, and the majority of that is because the volunteers just repeatedly come out for us time and time again, and they step up to the plate so fantastically, and they just they want to go above and beyond.
It's very fulfilling. As you're making them, you're thinking all the time, this is a home for somebody who has got no home. So it makes you think about exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. I've had the whole family over here doing them, and since we've been in lockdown, they've been making them at home as well. So my 5-year-old granddaughter, yes, she loves doing it.
One thing that's always fabulous about working with Sleep Pod is the people that you get to work with. Some people on this build are brand new. Some people, they've built pods for quite a few times now. And it's just great to have such fantastic people that you can work with. It humbled me, the amount of people who took time out of their lives to put these pods together, the amount of people who took time out of their weekends to come here and to quality check them. But a lot of them have actually gone out to Birmingham, and I'm having people already saying that they're looking on the streets to see if they can see a pod that maybe they built, just to make them feel that they've really, really made a difference to somebody's life.
So we're on collection day here at Croydon Football Club, picking up our sleep pods. We just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who volunteered at every different level, whether you're age 5, 10, 30. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the help, and we also really, really hope you enjoyed the home build.
We couldn't do a fraction of what we do without our volunteers. We couldn't get that done. We wouldn't have the workforce or the manpower.
And between November and February, we've run home build projects in Kent, London, Birmingham and Bristol. Massive heroes, too many of which I could name from all of those regions, have really come out in support. And together, as a group, we've been able to build 2,500 sleep pods, all from the homes of our volunteers.
I would totally recommend it. It makes you feel really good to think you've done something useful for society.
We think this is a massive achievement for all of us collectively, and it just shows the huge desire of people to really help those in need during these crazy times. All of the pods that have been built by the Home Build Project have been distributed via our Rough Sleeping charity partners across England, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Scotland, Wales and France. and not one of those would have been built without this home build project. So from all of us at Sleep Pod, a huge thank you to every single one of our home builders. You literally made this happen. Thank you very much.